Hi, first graders. Welcome to our reading lesson. So I wanted to show you what your job is today. First, I'm going to read a story, but I'm going to show you, this is the sheet that you're going to fill out. This is your job after I read the story. So we've been talking a lot about the problem in the story and the different parts of stories and the solution of the story. So in this sheet, it looks like this, and it says that it's the sheet number 1 and it's for Monday. And so this, you're going to fill out what the setting is, and we know that the setting is where something took place and when it took place. Where did the story take place? You're going to fill out who the characters are. You're going to fill out the problem. What happened in the story? What was wrong? You're going to fill in what are some of the steps to solve that problem. So what were some things that the characters did to start to solve their problem? And then what was the solution? How did things end up? So that's what you're going to be working on today. This is the book that we're going to read. It's called It's Mine by Leo Lionni. And we've read some of their stories before, just like Tilly and the Wall. So it's by the same author. So while I'm reading this story, be thinking about the characters, the setting, the problem, and how they solved that problem. Here we go. In the middle of Rainbow Pond, there is a small island. Smooth pebbles lined its beaches, and it was covered with ferns and leafy weeds. On the island lived 3 quarrelsome frogs named Milton, Rupert, and Lydia. They quarreled and quibbled from dawn to dusk. Think to yourself, do you know what it means to quarrel? That means that they fought with each other. They weren't getting along. They had arguments. "Stay out of the pond," yelled Milton. "The water is mine." Oh, goodness. "Get off the island," shouted Rupert. "The earth is mine." "The air is mine," screamed Lydia as she leaped to catch a butterfly. And so it went. Gosh, think about what's happening already in the story. One day, a large toad appeared before them. "I live on the other side of the island," he said, "but I can hear you shouting, 'It's mine, it's mine, it's mine,' all day long. There is no peace because of your endless bickering. You can't go on like this." With that, the toad slowly turned around and hopped through the weeds. No sooner had he left than Milton ran off with a large worm. The others hopped after him. "Worms are for everybody," they cried. But Milton croaked defiantly, "Not this one. It's mine." I guess he didn't really care what that toad had to say. Suddenly, the sky darkened, and a rumble of distant thunder circled the island. Rain filled the air, and the water turned to mud. The island grew smaller and smaller as it was swallowed up by the rising flood. The frogs were scared. Desperately, they clung to the few slippery rocks that still rose above the wild, dark water. But soon, these too began to disappear. Oh no, what do you think's gonna happen? There was only one rock left, and there the frogs huddled, trembling from cold and fright. But they felt better now that they were together, sharing the same fears and hopes. Little by little, the flood subsided, so it started to go down. The water started to go down. The rain fell gently and then stopped altogether. But look, the large rock that had saved them was no rock at all. You saved us, shouted the frogs when they recognized the toad. The next morning, the water had cleared. Sun rays chased silver minnows on the sandy bottom of the pond. Joyfully, the frogs jumped in and slid, and side by side, they swam all around the island. Together, they leaped after the swarms of butterflies that filled the air. What are you noticing? What's different about how this story started and now how the frogs are acting now? And later, when they rested in the weeds, they felt happy in a way they had never been before. Isn't it peaceful, said Milton. And isn't it beautiful, said Rupert. And do you know what else, said Lydia. No, what? The others asked. It's ours, she said. And that's the end. So, my friends, now your job is to fill out your worksheet, and I'd love to see what you had written down. So, that's all that you need to do today, just this worksheet, and then your reading homework. So your reading homework for Monday. And that's all for reading today. Have a great day.